trading week. Let's see. Okay, first off, I'll start with the news. Not a lot happening over the weekend, and the calendar for today looks very light. There's no red news event, so yeah, we really don't have to worry about it so much. And so let's jump over onto the chart, see if we can find any good setups. I can see gold rallying. It crossed the 1850 level, so that would be an interesting pair for today. I'll be mostly scalping gold over the next couple of hours. So yeah, like I said, the gold chart, it's like holding on, so we'll be playing out these two zones, and realistically speaking, the next zone is pretty far. It's at 1868 followed by 1870, so that's probably where we would look to short with heavier size. Looking at the dollar index now, you can see the dollar index slowly recovering, but it's still under pressure because the retail sales data over the weekend on Friday, it kind of, and combined with the retail sales data and also the Fed, dampened the expectation of raising interest rate, and they came out and say to the market that the inflation rate right now is not a concern. So that caused the dollar to sell off a bit. We might see a rebound this week, and to play that rebound, I'm looking at USD CAD it's at a very interesting level. It's at multi-month and multi-year lows. It's very close to the next level, which is at 119 or 1929, 1930ish. I'll be looking at going long here with a tight stop just below this zone, or alternatively I'll be looking at going long if it can cross this resistance level and be on the, I'll probably get on the retest. That's probably my swing trade idea for the week. And let's have a look at the majors right now. So Euro USD, it's retracing right now. Probably if the dollar weakness continues, it should go up and test this level, which I'm looking at around 2180ish. Alternatively, I'm also looking at the support over here, which is at 2075. Let's look at cable right now. GBP USD, pretty much the same story. So it would be interesting, like it bounced off from this support which turned into a resistance right now. So later on today I'll be looking at this zone over here. If it can't breach this, I'll probably go short here, looking for a quick 10-15 pips. And if these do indeed break, I'll still won't be going long because there are some nice resistance level over here and here. So if it clears all these three levels, then it might be interesting going long. Okay, now let's look at the Aussie, because we had some Chinese data coming out today. It didn't meet expectations, so it might play out bad for the Aussie, because as we know that the Chinese data are a big driver for the Aussie price. As we can see it over here, it's at an interesting level over here. So I'll be waiting for it to test around this zone before test this zone and hold in order to go long. If not, this is one pair I'll probably look at not trading for today, because it's like it came down but there's no follow through. So usually when we have a pattern like this, probably go up. So yeah, it's like I'm not gonna be, I can't really see any swing trading at this point of time, so just we have to wait. With the Kiwi, yes, pretty much same to the Aussie one. Also over here, it's trying to form a temporary support. We'll see how it holds. Just the start of the week, so probably let out the London session play out. Maybe it might be a good trade in the New York session. Looking at gold again, it had a very strong break and now it's still pushing up. So I'm just looking at this channel. So as soon as it breaks this channel, so I'm kind of looking for this pattern. So it's break this, test, and then shoots down. But then again, with gold, it did break out of a very critical level. So I won't be surprised if it keeps going up. Now let's look at the yen crosses. My favorite one, GBP, JPY. It's still in a tight range. So for me, trading today, I'll probably play off these two range. I'll just be buying the support and selling the resistance. With euro yen, it's starting to look more bearish. So I'll be looking around this zone here. If it tests that and it can't break this level, that might be a very good point where we can go short. This one, it's definitely on my radar for today. Looking at pound Aussie, this one at the support level held. Let's see if it can break this resistance. I'll be looking at shorting over here around 82.36 or 82 even. I'll probably start building my position from 82. With euro Aussie, same story. This one is looking weaker than the pound Aussie, so better to be on the sideline for this trade. With euro New Zealand, yeah, it's pretty much same. I think the Chinese data kind of helped push this pair up. So now there are some profit taking going on. So we'll just have to wait. It's in the middle of the range. We can't really do much about it right now. With pound Kiwi, yeah, exactly the same story. So nothing to trade there. The US Swissy, since this would be a critical pair to trade, because with the Swissy, if the dollar index rebounds, this will also rebound. It's at a very good level right now, and it bounced up from a nice level. So I'll be waiting to see if it goes like this, creates a W pattern, and then keeps going up. So that will be probably my take profit level. So I'll be looking for a trade like this, with the stops just being under this support, and then I'll try again if it breaks this one over here. Over here I will try again with the same take profit. That's kind of the analysis for me today. So right now let's just jump into the market. As I was saying before, I'll be looking at scalping the gold CFD quite aggressively, because for me it looks this one has pushed up too far too fast. So basically I'll be looking at trading gold. So I'll be in the background for the next 5 to 10 minutes and just see how the market plays. Enjoy the music in the meantime. Okay, gold is approaching a level that I quite like. I'll take a quick short on gold. Just looking for a quick sell, probably around 50 cents or something. I'll be adding again at 57, then at 60. Yeah, you can see gold pushing up right now. Adding another one at 55. Looks like it wants to push higher, so I'll just see how far it can go. So right now we just shorted gold with 2 positions. We'll be looking at adding more at 15, 16. Careful with the gold, that you can see the spreads are widening right now. So usually when spreads widen like this, I've seen in the past, it usually goes the other way, but there's no guaranteed thing. With trading, this is what we always have to keep in mind. No matter how much we analyze the market will do what it wants to do. So we always have to be nimble. So if we find out that our analysis is wrong or what we were thinking is wrong, just have to cut and move on. There's always another trade just around the corner. We don't have to marry our position and just stay there. So it's at the daily high right now. It looks like it wants to push up. Just have to be nice and patient right now. It's not doing much, so it's still consolidating, probably getting in more orders. So for me, I'm looking at getting out at 54.40 on these 2 positions. If it moves further south, it's just an added bonus. So basically a small trade to start the week off. It's nothing fancy. So just have to wait. Being a trader, it's the most important skill you have to learn, or I had to learn myself, was to be patient. It's not easy just to be waiting for the setup to play out, but with practice, it's a skill that can be learned. Took me a while, but it's worth it right now. There we can see the market is trying to push higher right now. As long as it doesn't break 56, it should go to our TP, and we should be able to book our take profit. But if not, we'll try again at 60 and try to average out of our position. With averaging, with dollar cost averaging, we have to be really careful with, because if you try to add position too fast or too aggressively, what happens is that market can move anytime with very fast, it can move. there can be volatility spikes at any point. So with scalping, this has to be in the back of your mind all the time. So the main idea is always trade small. So even if there is a volatility spike, if you don't have any position, or if you have a very small position in the market, you can just size up and smack it. And you will make a lot more money that way, and you can make it in very fast. But you just have to be very patient and wait for those perfect opportunities before you can pounce on the market. But other than that, just use small sizes. Just get a feel of what the market wants to do, because especially with the conflict going on in Israel, in the Middle East, and also with the Chinese data coming bad, we might see a risk of session today at London, because we are still 40 minutes away from London Open. I'm just waiting patiently right now. I'll just close one of the positions, let the other one run. So book the first profit for the day. It's not much, but every little drop adds up. Okay, I'm exiting the other position as well. Okay, so I'm square right now. Just wait and see if the market goes to 60. I'm pretty sure it will go to 60 and maybe even up to 70 today. So I'm on the sideline now. First trades of the week done. We started the week off on a positive note. We booked 0.01%. It's not glamorous, but do it enough time, at the end of the day, it adds up. So if I do it 25 times today, so that's my 0.25% for the day. Do it for 1 month, that's 5% for the month. So you just have to break your monthly target into weekly target, then followed by daily targets, and on trade by trade targets. And also very important while scalping this way, it's you have to be very patient, and also you can't let the last trade affect the next trade. What I meant by that is, see, the market did go up to my TP right now, but I'm not regretting the fact that I got out of the trade early, because I know there is another trade right there. So the idea was, I got the setup, I took the trade, the market didn't go straight away to my TP, so I cut my position, managed risk. Then when the market tried to push up, I cut again, booked my profit, and you can never go broke banking your profits. So with gold, I'll just be on the sideline right now, because I want to see what it does when it comes to the trend line we have. So I'm waiting for it to come near come near 1853, and if this trend line holds, it probably will test 60, where I will be using heavier size, because for the first few trades of the day on each pair, what I do is I use small position size just to get a feel of the market, like how the market is moving and how the orders are coming in. So you get an idea of where the support and resistance levels are. I know you can always mark it on the chart, but it's not guaranteed. So you actually need to see how the market, how the price reacts at those levels to get a better feel for where the actual support and resistance levels are. And since today is Monday, we didn't have much movement during the Asian session except for in gold. Gold and Kiwi, pound Kiwi. Other than that, rest of the market has been very quiet. And of course, like the commodity currency, the Aussie and the Kiwi had some movement in Asian due to that Chinese data. but now things have mellowed out, so we just wait for the London Open, which is in another 30 minutes. So just at the start of London Open, we might get a push on gold, and we'll try to scalp again. So we're just up $5. It's all right. If I do it 20 times, that's $200 right there. Again, I'm just waiting for our next setup. Meantime, we'll just check the news, like anything interesting is happening on the market. Yeah, so on the news, can't believe this made the news today. Bill Gates apparently is in some intimate relationship with an employee. I don't know how that will affect the market, but yeah, they put it out there, so thought it was interesting. Again, another one over here. We have $41,000 toilet installed secretly in Japanese town mayor's office. I don't know, that's one expensive toilet. $41,000. Oh my god. Yeah, other than that, there's nothing on the data right now. The news that's worth mentioning. Time for a quick scalp on second thought now. It's not at a good level right now. It's hovering around the starting price. We're back to waiting right now. Just having a look at pound the cable right now. Very interesting and interesting levels right up. See, there should be few orders up here. So when the market crosses 41, 42, I'll be looking at going short at 41, 42 first, and then at 41, 100. Let's see if there are some take profit over there and if we can capitalize on it. Other than that, I really don't see anything going on in the market. And gold is also ranging. It's not moving at all. The cable will probably test those levels right at London Open. So keep an eye out on those. I'll definitely, if it goes there, I'll probably be shorting. Okay, the cable just broke 41. I'll just put a small feeler position on right now. Going short on cable, really small position. This is just to test the market. Probably I'll be adding size at 41, 100. So right now I'm short cable. So basically my stop loss for the entire set is around 41, 300. And I'm trying to play this range up to 40.75. So that's the range I'm trying to play. adding to the cable short. And the idea is to get out at the London Open. There might be a push downward at London Open and trying to capitalize on that and getting out of this trade right there. Let's see what it decides to do right now. Dollar index is also close to our support. So if this 90.28 level holds, we should be getting a rebound on the USD strength and also should be able to get out of our position from the cable. So around 20 minutes to London Open. So just took some profit on the cable, pushing our total score to 15 right now. So I'll be adding back those positions once it goes higher. Still in waiting for London Open. Cable is indeed rebounding. So waiting for it to test this level right here. And if it breaks this one, then we are out of the woods. If not, we'll add again around 41.20-ish. Try to just go along with the market. With gold, it's still holding that ascending channel like we spoke about before. Let's have a quick look at the chart. Until or unless it breaks this one, I won't be looking at shorting it. We'll only short it around 1860-ish, with stops being around 75-ish or 77, depending on the speed of the move and depending on the range, the current ATR. We'll put the stops accordingly. But for now, just let's concentrate on the pound trade we have going. Taking out another position from pound. We're just left with the one position we started with. Approximately 10 more minutes to go to London Open. And gold is holding the trend line nicely. You can see indeed deep bounce of the trend line. Just waiting for it to break the daily high for now. And looking to add to our cable position. Gold is breaking out the top side. Just have to wait and see whether it breaks the daily high right now. Exactly 10 more minutes to go to London Open. Just added to the cable short. with the cable trade, I'm going to unload position over here and hold the rest and see how far it goes. And if it breaks this one, it breaks around this level, I'll go short again, just add to the position. Until then we can't do much. And with gold, it's just ranging right now. I need some kind of movement before I'm interested in trading gold again. So again, a lot of waiting to do right now. Cable is pushing higher. I'm waiting around 41.20 to add. 2 minutes to London Open. Doesn't look like it's gonna be an active London Open today, but things can change quite fast. Like I was saying, not a very exciting London Open. Just wait for the next 10 minutes, see if the activity picks up. going long on gold. The dollar index is looking at breaking support, so if it breaks the support and closes below it, we have to reassess our trade on cable. As of now, our bias still holds. They moved my take profit on cable, so I'm looking at exiting the whole position at just above 41.50. Not sure whether I'm gonna get a chance this round. With the dollar index still holding above support, yeah, it just broke and closed below the support. So our initial idea for the trade has been proven wrong. So we're just now trying to exit this position as fast as we can. It's no point holding on to the trade once. If you get another 2 5-minute candles going below this, and for sure we are stuck in this position. I'll just wait and see how we can get out of this position in one piece. For the time being, the support on dollar index is holding. I can see euro falling off from the highs. So just need one proper candle to exit this position. Our gold entry is slowly crossing break even. Looking to exit gold around 57ish. If we get a good push, might hold up to 60, but I'm not really sure if it wants to go there today. So the question now with the pound trade is, will it go down now or make another push up before it decides to go down? If it goes down now, we'll square up the position and wait for the next push up to add back. Right now it's just consolidation. And again, if the dollar support holds strongly, we should be okay. Regarding the gold trade, it's still holding above that channel line withdrawn, trend line withdrawn. So we'll just have to wait and watch what it was. It's kind of creating a triangle right now. So let's see which side of the triangle it wants to break out of. And every time cable is trying to go down, someone is beating up the cable quite strongly. So for the time being, it looks like the rain's gonna hold, and I'll be holding on to it as well. Okay, with gold, it just broke the trend channel, so I'll be adding back to the position at 1850. Till then, I'm not touching gold. Cable is coming down nicely. It's close to our break-even point right now. Just needed to drop another 5 pips before I decide to close this one. So for now, I need cable to drop another 5 pips so I can get out of the position. The dollar index is also bouncing quite nicely from support. Yeah, almost at break even now. Tough luck on cable, it just bounced right back up. Okay, so we need just 3 more pips before I can square out the position on cable. So looking for 41.06 to safely exit the position with some profit. And I'll be holding on to that gold long because it broke a nice level of resistance. I'm expecting further push on gold for the next 2 days to 1870 and beyond. And if not, I'll square at the position. My stop loss is at 1830. It's a bit wider stop loss. I don't plan on holding it all the way to 1830. But I'll re-average my position and get out if it comes below 1840. But for now, the plan still stands at adding another position at 1850, targeting 1860 to square out the position. Okay, cable, I just need another a little bit more, earning less than a pip right now. Let's see if I can get out of the cable trade on this candle. I just missed our take profit by less than a pip. With cable, the range is there's a lot of room on the downside that it might want to go, but the 4150 level is also interesting. So if I exit the position here and the market hits my take profit and takes me out, I'll add again at 4150 and keep adding till 42 and holding. That will be a longer term swing trade for me. I'll hold it up to the retest of 40.00. Again, the pound trade is just hovering around my TP, but doesn't want to take it out right now. I know it's gonna hit the TP eventually, but just really hard to watch it come so close and not hit it. It's okay. Again, it missed my take profit with less than half a pip. Okay, so now we're getting that push down, and I'm guessing in the next 2 minutes we should be hitting our take profit. regarding gold, it didn't break the in the last support level around 51.80 zone, and it's starting to slowly creep up. So we'll put that thought of adding it at 1850 on hold for the moment, and just focusing on the cable, because if it decides not to hit my take profit and go up, I'll be squaring out the last two ads I had on cable, so to bring down my overall exposure, and then so I can add it back up at a higher level, I mean at a better price. So basically I'm adjusting my risk exposure depending on the move on the cable pair, but I'm still thinking that I might not need to play around with the positions, but it's consolidating right now, so I was hoping it would take out my take profit in the last 2 minutes, so it didn't. So I'll just wait for the 15-minute candle to close before I take any decision on it. The last 30-minute candle was quite bearish, as you can see here. Well, it didn't close bearish. The last 15-minute was bearish. So the next 30 minutes will decide the fate of our pound turn. I quickly added a position on pound on the cable and took our take profit a bit higher. So it's coming down now. If it decides to come down now, we should take our take profit. If not, then it's breaking the high for the day, and it's gonna go make a new high for today. Again, cable is hovering around our break even right now. Okay, closing out the trade on cable right now. So the cable trade netted us another 0.04%. So we are up around $54 for the day, and we still have that gold trade running. So basically with the cable, I'm pretty sure it's gonna test out this level, but we exited our position. We'll try again at New York session. And with our gold trade, we'll still hold this one, and again just put the take profit at 50, 85, 57 and let the trade play out. And I wanted to do a small tutorial on my thoughts on stop losses.